Hello everyone. So let's study about physical stabilization of soil using lime, bitumen and fly ash. So I'm Chitra CG taking you ground improvement techniques. Stabilization of soil with lime. Lime can be used to treat soil in order to improve the properties like workability and load bearing capacity of the soil. Lime can modify almost all fine grained soil, so like clay. So unlike cement, it can be used on clay also. And the benefit is it reduces the plasticity, it reduces the moisture holding capacity, and reduces the swelling of the soil. It improves the stability and also provide a solid structure for the construction. So chemical effect of lime. The soil stabilization occur when the lime is added to a reactive soil and the porcelainic reaction takes place. This reaction produces a stable calcium silicate hydrate and calcium aluminate hydrate as the calcium of the slime react with the clay. And the full-term porcelainic reaction can continue for a long time, so we can ensure a long-term stabilization of the soil as long as the pH remains above 10. And as a result, we can get a reactive soil, a good mix design protocol, and a reliable construction practice. So let's see the amount of lime that can be added to the soil for the stabilization. So first is 2 to 5 percentage of lime for the soil having less than 50 percentage of silt clay fraction. For soil having more than 50 percentage of silt clay fraction, 5 to 10 percentage of lime is added. About 10 percentage can be added for heavy clays that is used as base and subbase, and this type of stabilization is not suitable for sandy soil. Construction methods used in the lime stabilization are similar to those used in cement. The reaction in the case of lime is slow. There is no maximum time limit between the addition of lime to the soil and the completion of compaction. And the lime can be added to the soil in the form of slurry, not in the dry powder, not in the form of dry powder. And the resting period is 1 to 4 days after spreading the lime over the clay. The soil lime is compacted to the required maximum density. After compaction, the surface is kept moist for 7 days and covered with a suitable wearing coat. In this figure, you can see a machine mixing the lime with the soil. This is the mixture of soil and the lime. This is the rotatory machine used for mixing the soil. In bituminous stabilization, we are adding bitumen emulsion to the soil and mixing it appropriately to create a strong and stable base. The bitumen is spreaded in the water in the form of small droplets to form an emulsifier. The bitumen emulsion can be used for stabilizing both cohesive as well as non-cohesive soil, but it is not suitable for finer grained soil because it is not cost effective. So the construction method for bituminous stabilization. Here, it is necessary to aerate the mix between the mixing and compaction and between the compaction and application. To obtain a high stable pavement, the layering method is adopted. Each layer is about 5 cm thick. When one layer is dried out, the subsequent layer is laid over it. The total thickness can be about 10 to 20 cm. In the mix-in-place method, the bitumen is sprayed in several passes. Each layer is partially mixed before the next pass. This method prevents the saturation of the surface of the subgrade, and the climate condition also influence the bitumen that is to be applied. Benefits of bituminous stabilization. First is waterproofing. When we are using bitumen emulsion for stabilization, unlike cement stabilization, the soil particles become waterproof. Load bearing capacity increases to 2 to 3 times than that of unbound foundation layer. Next is flexibility. The soil layers of the road should be flexible to absorb all the stresses of the vehicle that is moving on it. Bituminous surface is more flexible than a rigid road. So in the figure you can see a soil mixed with bitumen, and the soil particle will be like this. Soil stabilization using fly ash. Fly ash is a byproduct of industry, and the fly ash has been used successfully in many projects to improve the strength characteristic of the soil. The fly ash can be used to stabilize base or subbase in the road, and to stabilize the backfill, and to stabilize the embankments to improve the slope stability. And the typical stabilized soil depth are 15 to 46 centimeters. The primary reason for using the fly ash is it improves the compressive and shearing strength of soil. And the strength of the soil depends upon the property of the soil in that site, and the delay time, moisture content at the time of compaction, and the fly ash that is added. And this is the process of mixing the fly ash with the soil. Let's see what is a fly ash. It is a solid waste product produced by the combustion of coal. It is a pozzolanic material that reacts with whatever material to which it is added to the soil. It can be added along with lime, or it can be added along with the cement. The combination of cement, lime, fly ash is always used for the stabilization of the base course in the road construction. It appears light to dark gray of silt size, and it's regularly used as a partial replacement of cement in concrete. So next is the soil modified with fly ash and cement or lime. These are the characteristic of the soil. For cohesionless soil or soil of low plasticity, the cement is more suitable than lime or fly ash. For more plastic soil, cement or lime may be added with fly ash. And the fly ash can serve as a filler in the bituminous stabilization of coarse grained material. And the stabilization of sandy road with fly ash cement mixes better than cement alone. It also found that the mix that is a cement, fly ash, and sand mixes having less shrinkage than soil cement mixer, and greater shrinkage is observed if the cement is replaced by lime.